What's going on, my fellow A-Plusers? Welcome back once again to a brand new video. It is I, your host, Adam Perez, back once again, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, I know some of us are still reeling from the season finale that was The Mandalorian Season 2, but that post-credit scene certainly left some people maybe slightly confused in regards to the fate of Boba Fett. Would Boba Fett's Book of Boba Fett actually be Mandalorian Season 3 or something of its own? We have the details for you. Let's go ahead and get into the news. What's going on, my fellow A-Plusers? Thank you so much for certainly joining me this evening. It is I, your host, Adam Perez, back once again with a Mandalorian update, guys. So look, let's go ahead and break down this information here because it feels as though we had a couple of weeks ago had a rumor that a Boba Fett spin-off series was certainly going to be in the works, along with The Mandalorian Season 2 was what we certainly heard a couple of weeks back when we reported it on APlus Hero Reports. Well, after watching the season finale of The Mandalorian, at the end, we wind up getting ourselves a fantastic post-credit scene of Boba Fett, and the credits after everything ran wind up saying The Book of Boba Fett coming December 2021, the same month that I think a lot of people were certainly expecting The Mandalorian Season 3. And so on the internet, there certainly was a lot of question marks, people wondering, is Mandalorian Season 3 going to be The Book of Boba Fett, or will Boba Fett's adventures be certainly their own? And so, ladies and gentlemen, we have that information for you, and that's coming directly to us from Jon Favreau himself, ladies and gentlemen. He wound up actually having an interview on Good Morning America to go ahead and at least get us up to date as to what we can certainly expect from Boba Fett going forward. So this is actually a report here from Variety.com. They did in fact go do an article, says Disney unveils first details of the Mandalorian spin-off, The Book of Boba Fett. It says Disney Plus has revealed the first details. News on the show was first unveiled in a mysterious post-credit sequence following the Season 2 finale of The Mandalorian on Monday. The executive producer Jon Favreau confirmed the new show, which is its own series rather than the third installment of The Mandalorian, as many mistakenly assumed previously. It also will star Boba Fett's actor Tamora Morrison and Ming-Na Wen, who plays the bounty hunter Fennec Shand. The series will actually be executive produced by Favreau and Dave Filoni, those that brought us The Mandalorian, along with the helmer Robert Rodriguez, who directed the thrilling Chapter 14, The Tragedy episode in Season 2. It does say that the Book of Boba Fett will also be set within the timeline of The Mandalorian, and the series will debut in December 2021 and is currently in production, according to Jon Favreau, who announced the news on Good Morning America. This means the spinoff will come out well before Season 3 of The Mandalorian. So a couple things that I do want to go ahead and right off the bat. Jon Favreau did in fact say that production has already begun on Boba Fett, so that probably means he said production, so they're probably in front of the camera already filming and getting that kind of put together for us. He did also state that they are in pre-production for The Mandalorian Season 3 as well, so it seems as though the Book of Boba will be leading into Mandalorian Season 3. And it's also important here to understand that Jon Favreau certainly wanted to hold back on this spinoff announcement because Kathleen Kennedy, a couple of days prior, did go ahead and unveil two other spinoff series from The Mandalorian, Rangers of the New Republic, along with Ahsoka. But Jon Favreau did state that he wanted this title to actually be kept secret until the end of The Mandalorian. And so one of the things that Kathleen Kennedy also did say during that Disney Investors Day is that these particular spin-off series, they are actually going to be converging on one another and sort of wrapping up, if you will, into one gigantic storyline. So I am sort of getting crossover vibes here, maybe something along the lines of what they did with Defenders on Netflix, while they had these individual shows that kind of built up to some sort of, I don't know if they're going to do like one gigantic show together or if it's all going to conclude in a Mandalorian season or whatever the case may be. But they have mentioned that these shows at some particular point in time will cross over with one another, since they are in fact staying within that Mandalorian time period. So all these shows definitely are going to be important in regards to filling in the entire story, it feels like, of the Mandalorian season, to say the least. The idea here also that along with Helmer Robert Rodriguez, this is the first time that we've actually heard his name attached. All the spin-off series that are coming out of of The Mandalorian will be executive produced by Favreau and Filoni. Again, Kathleen Kennedy did mention this during the Investor Day, but the idea of Robert Rodriguez being attached to this does get me super excited, guys. After watching The Tragedy, which was directed by Robert Rodriguez, I want a Boba Fett series made by this man. I honestly just think he understands Boba Fett perfectly. The way that he just showed his badassery and just really brought him back into the Star Wars universe. I think Robert Rodriguez is a fantastic guy to certainly go ahead and man this. So hopefully we get word that he's actually going to be the showrunner for it, maybe even the director. But the fact that Favreau and Filoni are executive producers definitely lets me know that this is certainly in good hands. They didn't mention anything else in regards to how many episodes we were certainly going to get. So who knows if this is going to be just a limited series, a one-off, if you will, maybe 6 or 8 episodes, who certainly knows. But the fact that we are getting ourselves a separate Book of Boba Fett title, and you guys actually saw that when we opened up this video, the thumbnail itself is actually the logo for the Book of Boba Fett. So we are getting Boba Fett in his own series, along with Mando or Din Djarin certainly returning for The Mandalorian Season 3. I kind of certainly assumed that that was the case, but trust me when I say there definitely were people out there that just thought, because of the fact that we've been dealing with chapters for The Mandalorian, that maybe considering it's the Book of Boba, that maybe that was sort of just the next beginning of the new chapter for The Mandalorian. So definitely understand the confusion for some, so I'm glad that Jon Favreau went ahead and squashed that and let us know Boba is in fact having his own series. But ladies and gentlemen, listen, I want to know your thoughts. What did you guys think about Boba's use in The Mandalorian this season? Are you thrilled that he's certainly getting himself a spinoff along with the returning Ming-Na Wen? Definitely go ahead and let me know your thoughts in the live chat or the comment section box below, ladies and gentlemen. But other than that, that will certainly wrap it up for us here. So thank you very much, each and every one of you, for joining us. And until next time, do me a big favor, guys. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and as always, keep it A+. We'll talk to you later. Bye.